Welcome to our podcast. I'm Radhika and we have Radha Pramudas Swamiji. Swamiji, there's so much of peer pressure and there's a worry for social acceptance in between colleagues, cousins, friends to have some, there's something expected minimum.
Yeah,
So
this
there's,
is the punishment of this age, especially for corporate culture. And because of social media and social networking and all, we are going through such pressures. What happens is the definition of success and happiness are changed because of this. People think if I show off, I look cool, I am little modern or little cool and chilled. So that is they considered as, oh, this person is quite doing well and this is how we should live. And then what people do is we have some monkey neurons in our brain, which scientists have understood. We have a tendency to imitate others,
mm,
and that makes us to imitate, and what they are doing I should also do. If they are having that type of quality, this quality of life, I should also have that quality of life. That is, they think it's a quality, but that's a, whether it's a quality or not, it's a different question. But that is what is considered. And first thing is we have defined what is success in a different way, and then what is considered happiness in a different way, and this is making us work very hard and become like this. But if we are going little more, that we are trying to understand what exactly is the happiness, what exactly is success, then we will not experience so much peer pressure.
so you're saying that one has to have a complete understanding of our own interests and likes, not what others decide for us, not what socially what society is constantly changing, and we want to be one among them. We want to be accepted. So to come out, you're suggesting that we have to have our own interest and have clarity on it and stick to that.
Yeah, we should know, we should have a proper definition of happiness and success, and what should be it based on. That is, the happiness and success should be something within internal. So I, for myself, what is success is, if I am able to achieve this much, then I should consider myself success, and I should make that target, not others. Like, say, if you don't, Arey, you did not go to America even once. Now it is a pressure on you. Arey, all my colleagues went to America, all my cousins went to America. I didn't go to America even once. No, it's a pressure on you. But do you want to take it as a pressure? Do you want it to be considered as success that once I should visit America and come? If it is not for you, then you will never feel it. I says, okay, I don't want to go. So what is a big deal about it? But because everybody is speaking that it is considered as a success, you should go once and come at least, then you will feel pressure. And no, I defined my own
Happiness.
happiness, I won't define my success.
So
So, like, say, for example, if you are you are like a wet mud is there, anybody can come and put a stamp on it, and it will have an impression.
yes.
But if there is a big mountain hill, if you want to change the shape of it, you need a dynamite.
Mm.
That means if I am so soft that anybody can come and put a stamp and go, that means I am not stable within myself.
Okay, so I'm not defining my own happiness as success. I'm not keeping my own interest at
Yeah, so you are
place.
not having your own things. You are just living by what others, and everybody come and tell you should go to America, you should have this dress, you should have this lifestyle, you should have this, and everybody put a stamp, and you are forced to do like that. But if I have my own definition and it's like a mountain, and nobody can change it, and nobody can define, I've defined myself. Okay, this is what I need, this is what I want, and this is the standard I am following, and that should be based. Say, if I take, say, for example, I have my own, say I take Bhagavad Gita. Now I defined my success based on the definition given by Bhagavad Gita. Then I know, okay, I am at this level. If I want to be happy, my happiness is if I reach this level. So now I am going with something very standard. Now others are doing or not does not matter. If others reached also does not matter for him. He can be successful, I can be successful. There is no pressure. If you live by the principle of Bhagavad Gita, you have to be peaceful, you have to be calm within. You can also be successful, I can also be successful. He can also, everybody can be successful, and there is no pressure on me.
So there's no over somebody. There's no over someone. So
Yeah,
it's with you for you.
yeah. So we have to come out of it not by seeing what others are doing. I myself should have some definition and I should live by it. And who will tell me what should be that? For that we need actually some guidance, and that one of the guidance is directly from Krishna, who is the creator of this universe. He gave some guidelines. You define success by this. Arjuna is having some peer pressure. He was thinking, oh, what will happen? My people, my this, my this. He said, no, it does not work like that. You have to keep your own definition, work for it, and then you will be happy. Otherwise, whole life you just work for others. That means you have given the remote control of your happiness in somebody else's hand, and they are controlling your happiness. Okay, your dress is good. You have a like. Then you think, oh, they accepted me. That means I am a good
So
person.
we are giving the power to someone else to, decide and give, compliment to the one that we already are wearing or doing something.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
Even the
pressure.
food also.
Hmm.
You cannot cook at home and take to your office and eat. Because nobody brings, then you have to eat the same fast food or whatever food there. Because I don't like it, but still I have to eat there because I cannot carry something with me. So it's a pressure. I am not able to live the way I want. For me, I have certain way of cooking, I have certain item to eat, but I cannot carry it because nobody brings. How can I just alone bring and eat? Because everybody is in
We'll be
there. I
out
should
of
have,
place.
yeah.
We don't want to be out of place. We want to be socially accepted. That's another thing for our, pressure. That's one more reason for ourselves to be felt that pressure. Also, Swamiji, these days, if you see at every level, including children in their school with their friends for the vacations, they feel, oh, you traveled to this country. My father took me to this country. Did you go to any other country in the vacation? So they feel that parents feel that my neighbor's son got married, my son needs to get married. Somebody went to America, they want their children to go to America, they bought a house there. So at every level, and these days weddings, if they spend huge money in the wedding, they almost do it like a movie. So it's like if they have done it, it's a pressure for a father to spend so much money and do the wedding. So at every level these days we see how everyone is going through this pressure. So uh, you are saying we could practice by keeping our own definition for our own happinesses, not let the society or the peers decide what keeps us happy.
Yeah, now some things it cannot be undone also. Some things we have to do it. There is no option now because
Like,
people are like the marriages you told or some situations like that. There is expectations from society, and that's actually a punishment because we
yeah,
are in a particular age. You have to take that punishment also,
yeah,
and there is some don't have options, but personally we have option. If it comes to the whole family or society wise, we may not have some options, but as an individual we have options. What lifestyle personally I want to have, which will make me peaceful, that we have to make a choice. Even if it is not bothering so much others, then we should be living it. But some things we have to do. So I like to have a cycle. I cannot go. Now people are accepting I go to office on a cycle because it is healthy for me. Then we have to work on it because we can have a good cycle of 1 lakh rupees and then you go. Then it's good because it is good for your health, and it is good for the environment also. So there are some things which we can, without getting affected, we can do and make ourselves good and for others also. And like say food we are eating, I need not be, if I don't like alcohol, because of peer pressure I have to drink if I go to the parties. No, I have to be very clear. No, I don't want to drink. I don't want, because it will damage my liver. I don't want to take cirrhosis in my future. So let me be cool. So some things we should not take it. Even if it is there, we should live our life. But some in general, like I was marriage and other things, that we may have to
so
accept.
getting married, or marriage is not the problem. How you do your marriage is a problem. So if they have done in certain way, certain spend so much money, did it that way. The other people also want to have a pressure to do it that way, so that is kind of causing problem to the people who cannot do it that way.
Yeah, that is always there, but that's what I'm telling. There are some punishments we have to take, but some things personally which we can avoid and live a peaceful life. Some things on that level we have to, there is no option now. We have to, now the society is going that direction. Whatever possible we can avoid, we will avoid, but otherwise we have to go with some of the things.
So is there any specific uh, adhyay or chapter that in Bhagavad Gita helps us get better in this to.
Yeah, we have third chapter, fourth chapter, fifth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which definitely gives guidance in that direction. How not to get affected.
How not to get
Get
affected.
affected, yeah. How to live a sthita prajna. You are in the situation, but you don't get affected by the situation.
Chitta
That is the,
prajna.
yeah, that is called art of work, where you are learning the yoga karmasu kaushalam. Krishna tells. Kaushalam means you have to be. The word kaushalam comes from the name kusha grass. Kusha grass is a very sacred grass that is used for doing all spiritual activities.
Mhm.
But you cut it. But the problem with the kusha grass is very sharp. If you try to cut it, it may cut you, or you
Oh.
may get cut. So you should be having very skillful art in cutting it, not to get cut yourself. So the work activity also, we should be very skillful. You do it, don't get affected. So be in the situation not to get affected. So that's the art
Art.
we
So
have to
Bhagavad
learn.
Gita teaches us that art.
Yes.
Thank you, Swamiji.